Miscellaneous Tack explained. This right here is called a lunging cavesson. This was custom made by Royal Legacy Leather. Lunging cavessons have different rings at different placements. It does have that normal halter hookup right here, but it also has these rings. The reason for these rings are correct biomechanical movement and bends when going on a lunging circle. When you are lunging a horse in a halter and you are attached to this bottom ring right here, what tends to happen is when the horse is pulling or you're trying to get them to bend inwards and you pull in this ring, a lot of times the horse will kind of twist its pole and kind of run like this because you're pulling like this and you're pulling under the jaw. And this can cause over time some neck problems. They're not actually bending. They're not actually through their body. Usually it's fine, but it's better to do this. The lunging cavesson you would attach to this top loop. By attaching to this top loop, when you pull, they pull, whatever, it instead turns their nose inwards like this. So it's more of a correct bend and a correct movement through the neck and the head and the pole. These right here are bell boots or overreach boots. Some horses do something called interfering or overreaching with their hind hoof. And as they're coming through, like especially in the trot and the canter, they will step on the back of the hoof that's in front of it, and it can pull off shoes and be very painful, or it can cause sores in the back of the heel bulb that are very painful. And what they literally do, they will literally go on the back of a horse's hoof like this and prevent it where if they do step on themselves, instead they just get that little bit of protection. Most horses do not need this piece of equipment. There are certain disciplines in which you might want to put it on them regardless. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe a lot of barrel racers use this because their sport, horse tends to overreach a lot going around the barrels. None of our horses use these. They did when they first came to us. We had several horses that required the overreach boot until they built up enough muscle to control where their feet went, and our farrier corrected the balance of their hooves. This is called a surcingle. This is what you use to teach a horse to line drive or ground drive. But this is often used to help start them under saddle, get them used to something being around their belly for a saddle, and help them get used to steering before you're actually up there. This is a body protector. I absolutely use this thing when I am riding a horse I don't know. It's a day I'm not feeling too good. This gives you that little extra bit of protection along with a helmet. It protects all your bones along with your spine, distributes shock when you fall. You're less likely to break bone or get severely injured.